Hey all, welcome back to my channel. So in our last video, we have created this framework. You might be remembering, if you are following that video, we have created an end-to-end BDD framework, and we were able to execute it through Maven test in our local. So today we will have this our code in GitHub, and in GitHub, using the GitHub workflow, using GitHub action, we'll try to run it in the cloud machine of our GitHub in the Windows latest runner, and then there we will try to send the reports to our Gmail ID. So now how to do that? So already we had created the structure. So again, now what you have to do, you need to create one more directory here and call it as .github. And below under under to that, you need to create one more directly called workflows, and then you need to create a YAML file. You can call it as, even here I call it main, you can call it anything. And this script you need to write in that. So the first script here tells about, as soon as we are pushing or creating a pull request, we should trigger the run. Okay, that should run, and that should run on Windows latest. Here you can give Linux machine or Ubuntu or whatever you are asked to do that for configuration. Next thing, we will be doing the checkout for the repository. Another thing is the setup for your Java environment. Here we will be using Java 11. So no need to remember all this line and one by one. Nobody's going to ask you in the interview what you need to do, but you should know what this will do. In GitHub Action only, when you will create a template, right? So you will, when you click on new workflow, automatically you will get the template. So you have all this template available. So maybe we can try this Java with Maven. So once you click on it, automatically you have a template like this. Now you have to customize it based on your need. And the setup related to Gmail and all, you easily, if you can Google, you will get all the information. So no need to learn all this, that what on push branch what it does, but at least you should know what these lines we are writing for. Okay, so now going back to our framework, coming to step 5. So like we run these things in local, this same command we are going to run in our cloud machine. And the final thing which we have to do here is sending the report. Okay, so I'm calling this as send test report email, and maybe I can change some name here. I will put just my name, Love report, or a cucumber report. We will write something that way, and we will use this in order to share this. And it this action send mail provide us server address what needs to be kept. So if it is Outlook, it will be smtp.outlook. Since this is Gmail, it is Gmail. Or based on your domain, we have to change this SMT server accordingly. Port will be 587 for this. Username, password from 2. We can get all this value set in our GitHub only. And I will tell you where it needs to be done. So once you go to settings, go to action, here go to new repository. So anything related to password or anything which you don't want to share, and that should remain secret as a security purpose, you can add it here and you can put that secret value. So for my testing purpose, I have used Gmail app password, Gmail username, and 2 email. And the same you can do the setup for yourself. And I will also provide a guide how you can create a Gmail app password, because Gmail password won't work. You need to create an app password, and there is a method to do that. There is a few steps. I will put that in the README file. You can follow that. And the person to whom you want to share, so you can put your managers, everyone email in this, from which email ID should go. You can even provide the subject and a body. So right now I'm writing test report for my YouTube viewer, BDD. I can call it framework, a report for today, whatever I want to write, I will write, and that should come as a title of my email. And, even we can provide the body, and we already know that the Kumba reports, it gets attached to the target folder. So we have given that path. So let me run this Spotlight first. If there are any formatting issues anywhere in the Java code, at least that also will be get uh, formatted. And now let's go to commit in this main YML. I will commit some changes, and now I will try to push it to my repo in my GitHub. Clicking on commit and push, it should easily get pushed. And if you remember, since we have written on push, we should start running this workflow. This workflow should start. Now I'm moving back to my GitHub framework. So now let me refresh it and let me see if my YML changes are updated. See, it's saying now. Let's go to workflow. Yeah, my main.yml. Now this code updated and the changes I did are reflecting here. Now let's go to the actions, whether in the actions it has triggered the new job or not. So if you see, the new job is again triggered here. We can even tell it as like a pipeline is triggered here. Like pipeline schedule also you can do. So if you write a code for scheduling, that will also run every day, week, or whatever you want, whatever way you will set your Unix cron job, in that manner it will run. So that also you can just write it in your YAML file. So even we can schedule this for every nightly run. So right now the setup thing, it did checkout code setup JDK. So if you see all this heading, we have already written the same way, right? See, we have written name checkout code, and then we wrote even name here, setup cache maven. So whatever names I have written by that title only, it is showing me here. So whatever YAML shell scripting we did, so it is the way it is showing here only. And we wrote the Maven clean test command, so it is running that also. So if you'll see, all that cases are passed. Now it is trying to send the report. That also it did. It took all the parameter. It took the secrets from here and updated. And now let's try to see if I get the report. So if you see, this is my Gmail, and there I got this report. So let's try to open this report. I can try to open it in new window. Maybe then I need to download it. Once downloaded, it's better we or try to open it in, yeah, .html format. And if you see the report which we were having in our local, even now we are getting in the form of email, and the execution happened in the GitHub cloud. So this is how now we have created a complete end-to-end framework from scratch, and you are getting a report till your email. So it was that easy. There was nothing complex in that. Right. So I hope you will like that video. So keep a like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all. Bye. Take care. God bless you all.